When you attempt this question, make sure that you'll write the correct question number and only the answer. No need of writing the question again. It's a waste of time. If you know the language functions, only then you can match the expression with their functions, or else it will be difficult and chances of losing your marks. These are the poetry questions which you have to choose any two questions. Two questions choosing is mandatory. Hello everyone, I'm Babita Tamaya, lecturer, Department of English, Vidhyaashram Pre-University College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. In my today's session, I'll be discussing the model question paper. So how many questions are there in the question paper? So put together, we have 30 questions in number. So the number of questions in the question paper is 30 and you're attending it for 80 marks. The rest 20, it's your internal assessment and you get 3 hours 15 minutes to complete your answer paper. Next, before moving on to the question paper, let's see the instructions given in the question paper where many students doesn't read it. So the instructions are here. Follow the prescribed limit while answering the questions. So prescribed word limit should and must. That is when you attempt or when you write your 4 marks as well as the 6 marks. Next, write the correct question number as it appears on the question paper, which is very important because in English, question number 1 till 30, it's a continuous question number. Make sure that you'll write the correct number as it appears in the question paper. For multiple choice questions, choose the correct answer and rewrite it. So multiple choice questions, you have the options like A, B, C, D. So when you write the answer, please don't write only C. First answer C, second answer D. If you write like this, you won't fetch any marks. You need to write the answer for this as it appears in the question paper. Next, answer to the question number 25 should be in sequence and at one place. So when I discuss the question paper, when I come to the question number 25, I'll tell how you have to answer, why it should be in a sequence. So the first main in the question paper, answer the following questions by choosing the right option. So it is the MCQ questions where you have 10 questions. Each question carries 1 mark. So make sure that you will study all the 13 chapters because we cannot predict any 1 mark question. So you should be thorough with all the 13 chapters for the 1 mark question answers. Moving on to the second main, choose the correct form of the verb that agrees with the subject. So this is the subject-verb agreement. Here, this question carries 3 marks. So this question carries 3 marks. There are 3 blanks and the answers are given in the bracket, where you need to read the sentence and choose the correct verb and place it in the blank. When you attempt this question, make sure that you'll write the correct question number and only the answer. No need of writing the question again. It's a waste of time where you get more time to answer the rest of the grammar part. Next, fill in the blanks with the suitable form of the verb given in the bracket. So again, this question carries 2 marks. There are 2 blanks and the words are given here, verbs are given here. You have to read the question thoroughly and then put the verb in the right form. So each question carries 2 marks. So most of the grammar part, please make sure that you will read the chapters. The questions will be picked from the chapters itself. Question number 13. Match the expression under column A with its corresponding language function in column B. So, as you all know, there are 16 odd language functions in your textbook. You should be thorough with all the 16 odd language functions. So, if you know the language functions, only then you can match the expression with their functions, or else it will be difficult and chances of losing your marks. So, there are 5 questions. Each question carries 1 mark. Make sure that you will be thorough with the language functions as well as their expressions. Second main, answer any 6. So they have given answer any 6 of the following questions, choosing at least 2 from poetry, in a paragraph of 80 to 100 words. So there are 10 questions. How many you're supposed to answer? You're supposed to answer any 6. So in that 6, 2 questions should be from the poetry. So before it was like how you have the chapters, the same way the questions were picked. But now this time they have just segregated the prose and the poetry. The first 4 questions will be the poetry. The next 6 will be the prose. So here these are the poetry questions which you have to choose any 2 questions. 2 questions choosing is mandatory. And next you have another set of 6 questions where it is from the prose. Here you need to choose any 4. So put together you're writing 6 questions for 4 marks. So when you answer these questions, you have to write a note about the author first and then the main answer. This is how you have to answer for 4-mark question. Moving on to the third main. Answer the following in about 200 words. So 200 words, it's for 6 marks question. You can see there are 2 questions. You can choose any one and you have to attend this question for 6 marks. So how are you going to write? How the presentation should be? First, you need to write a note about the author. In the next paragraph, it is the introduction. Next, it is the main answer based on the question. You'll divide the paragraph into 2. And next, you have to write the word conclusion, give the conclusion of the answer. And at last, you have to write the critical analysis. This is how you're going to attempt your paper or your answer for 6 marks question. Because you're writing only one question, so you have to write a note, introduction, conclusion, and critical analysis. Or else you will lose your marks. Question number 25. That is the 4th main. When I say question number 25, make sure that I had told something in the instructions given. So what did I say? All the questions should be in a sequence. So here it is an unseen passage where you have 10 questions. So the question starts from A to J. So all the 10 questions should be in a sequence like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. You cannot write answer or you cannot answer A and then write I, again come back to B, C, where you will lose your marks. As per the instruction, all the 10 questions should be in a sequence. That is question number 25. It's an unseen passage. Next, question number 26. Fill in the blanks with appropriate articles in the brackets given. So you know what is articles? There are 2 blanks. Each blank carries 1 mark. So put together it is for 2 marks. Next, fill in the blanks with appropriate preposition given in the bracket. So all these things, articles, preposition, you have already learned. Again, the same thing you have learned in your first PUC. Make sure that you will read the textbook for these kind of the grammar because the questions will be picked from the chapters itself. So there are 2 blanks. Each blank carries 1 mark. So put together, this question is for 2 marks. Next, question number 27. Rewrite as directed. So there are 3 questions. So each question carries 1 mark. The first one is add a question tag. Second question, it's about the do form. And third one, you need to frame a question where you have to get this underlined word as an answer. So there are 3 different types of questions. Each question carries 1 mark. So it's for 3 marks. Next, question number 28. That is complete the dialogue. So this question carries 4 marks. You can see 4 blanks. When you attempt this question, make sure that you will write the complete table, that is the complete dialogue, and then underline the answers. Don't write only the answers. Complete the dialogue. You have to write the complete dialogue and then underline the answers. This question carries 4 marks. Moving on to the question number 29, where it's a reference table. Refer to the following list of events and answer the questions set on it in one complete sentence. So there are 4 questions. Each question carries 1 mark. You can see the table here. That is the College Union Day. And you can see the inauguration by the president, speech by the chief guest, cultural events, the timing is given and the venue is given. Based on this table, there are 4 questions given here. Read the question, pick the answer from the table and rewrite it. This question carries 4 marks. And the last question number 30, it's a very important question, mandatory question where you don't have any option. It's a letter writing. If you know the format, only the thing you have to study the body of the letter. Write a letter to the forest officer inquiring about the plants needed on the occasion of Vana Mahotsava Day in your college. This question carries 5 marks. See, they have given few points which have to be included in your letter writing. What are the points? Price of the plant, availability of various types of plants, transportation of the plants. These are the 3 points which should be included in your letter writing. That is, in the body of the letter, you have to include these 3 points also. So this question carries 5 marks. So put together, your complete question paper is for 80 marks. Make sure that you will study all the chapters for the 4 marks as well as for the grammar part. Chapters are very important because the questions are picked from the chapters itself for the grammar. Hope it's very useful for each and everyone. And all the best for your examination. Thank you.